welcome back to this week's GeekStorm. I'm April Thatcher, and this is Mike Harrison. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
So, what's going on in the wonderful world of Kokomo?
There's some events coming up this weekend.
There is?
What are they?
Well, first of all, on Monday, this coming Monday, the Cogbots, which is a really cool steampunk group, has created a sculpture that will be going and being installed right in the middle of the brand new fountain, right over here in
Across the street? In front of City Hall.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
And you are invited to dress up in your steampunk costumes.
I don't think I have a steampunk costume, but if I did, I would wear it, definitely.
Well, you're just invited to. It's just...
It's not required?
It's not required.
Will city officials be wearing steampunk costumes?
It's up to them.
Oh, I just wondered. I didn't know.
So that's really a cool thing.
Will you be wearing a steampunk costume?
I might.
Really? All right.
Maybe.
Something to see. Reason to show up.
It's a train wreck.
All right. What else?
So also this week is Coco Ma, the Ann Foster Living Enactment Camp deal.
And this is the chief that Kokomo was named after?
I believe so.
The city of Kokomo was named after? Not just a random coincidence?
Nope.
Okay.
There's actually a statue to him behind, like, the Memorial Gym downtown.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of like in an area that most people wouldn't... down by Moody Cycles.
Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's really cool. Check it out sometime.
All right.
So yeah, that's something cool. Brings people into Kokomo. You can stay in the wonderful hotels.
You know what else brings people into Kokomo?
What?
The Kokomo Con.
It does. Guess what? There's less than 30 days.
Not much time left. Get
Yeah.
your tickets. You can get your tickets at Comics Cubed, 131.
121.
121 Sycamore. You can get them here, and you can get a T-shirt. You can get your ticket. Get ready to go. It's gonna be a good show. It's the biggest comic show in the state of Indiana, and it's
40,000 square feet.
40,000 square feet. October 19th. It's a Saturday. It's a one-day show. It's a good time.
It is.
It's also, and for you parents that have kids out there, there's a Halloween contest because we're so close to Halloween. So get your kids dressed up and bring them in and get to show them off. And whether it's a store-bought thing or something you made, everybody gets to get up there and show their kids off, and the adults too. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's more of an adult thing.
It was packed last year. There was 150 people entered in it. So yeah. And there's a cash prize.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a lot of money. I don't know how much it is.
It was like $100 last year.
What? That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like, might be doubled this year. You'd have to ask Sean about that.
For like the grand prize. I don't know.
Right, the grand prize.
Let's see.
Okay. All right.
It was pretty awesome.
So that's what's going on in Kokomo, and
right.
some of that is geeky. What else in geeky is going on just everywhere? What?
Oh, a sad note.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can't remember.
What is it?
You'll have to help me.
All right.
The Nintendo guy passed away.
Oh yeah, like one of the founders of Nintendo passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. That is sad. What else? It's not that sad. He was a gazillionaire. Like,
well,
I care. Sorry. But I have this much remorse. That's about it.
Yeah, it's okay. You have no emotions. It's all right.
You've been talking to my ex, I think. So, not a lot of movie-wise, not a lot out this week. Nothing really wanted this. Nothing we really wanted to go out and see.
We didn't feel compelled to go out and see
Yeah,
something
yeah.
and tell you guys about it because...
I saw The Family
Awesome.
last week. We didn't talk about that. Robert De Niro comedy. It's pretty good. He's good at comedy anyway, as far as making that transition from drama to comedy. Not a lot of people can. He's good at it. Decent movie, worth watching. I give it, out of a scale of 1 to 17, I'd give it a 15.
Okay.
15 out of 17.
That's pretty... That's...
Pretty
As you would
strong.
say, that's an endorsement.
That is an endorsement. It is an endorsement. What about and then on TV? A lot is going on in the TV world because it's the fall season. You've got the summer replacement shows are winding down, and like Breaking Bad, there's only two episodes left of that. Then you've got all the fall shows are starting up now. We had last night was the first episode of Survivor, which has Kokomo's Rupert in it. He's back with it. His wife is in it as well. This is Blood versus Water is the theme of this year. So it's a contestant and their significant other or father, son, daughter, whatever, is competing along with them and sometimes against them. So that's the gist of that show. But Rupert's on it. So if you're a fan of his, it's a reason to watch that show. I also watched, and what you should check out, Sleepy Hollow. A very good show. It looks like it's going to be in the vein of like a Supernatural or an X-Files or something like that, where it may be Monster of the Week for a little bit, but it follows, an Ichabod Crane and a Headless Horseman, and doesn't really necessarily stick to that particular legend, but it takes place in Sleepy Hollow and pretty much immediately explains where they're going as far as mythology and everything, and what they're going to follow, and some good actors in it, and it's a good show, worth watching.
Okay, well, I'll check that out next week.
You should check it out.
Watching things on my phone is terrible, so I'll be better next week.
That's fine. What else? What comics did you read?
Else?
What comics did you read?
In the world of comics?
Oh.
Yeah.
What did you read in the world of comics?
I read more than this, but these are the two I will talk about.
Two you're allowed to talk about? Go ahead.
Buzzkill. You're such a buzzkill.
I suppose I probably am.
So, this is by Dark Horse Comics. It's the first one, I think, one of 4. Yeah. I liked it kind of starting out. The guy, you see his like sarcastic side, but the concept is a little weird. He is only a superhero when he's inebriated.
So he has to be drunk in order to use his superpowers.
Yeah, which I don't think that's not good.
Let me just tell you right now.
That's like everybody.
Yes, everybody thinks
they're a
that.
superhero.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, so don't let your kids read this. It's a terrible idea. Anyway,
Right.
But he's going to like AA, and I think he's trying to convince all of the villains that he's going straight and he's not going to be, which seems like the opposite to me. Like,
Right.
Whatever. I kind of want to see. I wasn't in love with it, but I want to see what the heck. Where are they going with this story?
Right. I mean, you liked it so much, you really kind of tore it up while you're reading it. Cause it's
There's no respect for books at my house. Okay, I can't help it.
no longer in mint condition. Do not buy this off of April from eBay. Okay, because I'm just telling you this is what it's going to look like.
I don't sell them. I just stick them in a stack.
All right, go ahead. What else?
An unprotected stack. I'm gonna take pictures of it so you can be annoyed by it.
All right. It does annoy people who read comics.
I'm sorry.
Drives us crazy.
I read comics. Okay, this one is called Zero.
Mm-hmm.
The art's really cool. I like it. It is an Image comic, and it's the first one. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Back to this one. Sorry. Yeah. It's written by Donnie Cates or whatever. Mark
Resnick, sure.
Yeah, whatever. He's the drummer from the Toadies, so I thought that was pretty cool. Yeah.
Are the Toadies
Possum
famous?
Kingdom. Well, like a while ago.
Oh, goodness gracious. Talk about that in a minute.
So I'm boring. But anyway, I thought that was a cool thing. So this one, Zero. Zero is this Agent Zero type guy. He's on a mission to retrieve a device that happens to be implanted in another human being. It's very war-centric. It's in, what is it?
Would you say
Kosovo
is it set in the real world?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
definitely, it's real world. It's real, and it's pretty bloody. I mean, not in a cartoony way. It's not like scary or anything. But it's pretty cool. I like it. We'll see where it goes also.
Cool.
That's all I got.
All right. I read, talking about TV, I read Sons of Anarchy. It's a new, it's a 6-issue miniseries from Boom Comics, and it follows, obviously, the TV show Sons of Anarchy. It's kind of a side story. It doesn't really take place in the continuity of the show, but for those of you who are a fan of the show, Sons of Anarchy, the first episode just started last week, and if you aren't a fan of Sons of Anarchy, you should throw your TV away because you don't know what it's used for. It's my favorite quote that I keep repeating.
Whatever. Nobody else likes it. Go. Keep going.
It's a good show. So it follows in the line of a lot of comics coming from TV shows. There's Arrow has a comic. Smallville has a comic. There's a lot of them that are trying to make the translation over to here. Now this translation.
Well, whatever. It could be both.
Don't you? That's I.
I'm trying to do your job for you.
It's inappropriate. So the thing with this is it is straight drama. There's not like there's superheroes or superpowers or anything supernatural going on at all. So it has to rely strictly on the writing itself, because nobody cares about the art in a Sons of Anarchy comic book. And so it
looks decent.
No, there's nothing wrong with it at all. But Christopher Golden is the writer. He's an excellent writer. He's a journeyman. He's worked for everybody and does a pretty good job. I read the first one, makes me want to read the second one. So that's a true test. That's an endorsement of wanting to read the book. So pick it up. He's got plenty of copies here at Comics Cubed, and also the same with Zero and Buzzkill. And I heard that actual Buzzkill is better the more drunk you are. That the comic actually gets better. So you should. Is that when you read it? How much had you had to drink? 3 glasses?
No.
It was this morning. Was it this morning?
Oh yes. Would you turn your phone off?
And while we're on it, let's talk about a new app. I'm not sure how new it is. I just got it, but it's those of you familiar with the Iron Man movies. Jarvis is a character played by Paul Bettany. He's a movie star in his own right, but he lends his voice to the computer character of Jarvis. And there is an app, I believe it's just called Marvel's Jarvis or Iron Man 3's Jarvis, in which you can download a bunch of ringtones that are the Jarvis voice, this one.
Email sent.
And that's his voice. And for
incoming
a call.
call. I've put it on screen.
And what it does, it allows you to use those for your ringtones, and then also.
There is a call for you.
Apparently, I'm ignoring the call, and it's going to keep going and keep telling me that I haven't answered the phone yet. And it's got the rest of the app is also visual, where you can talk to him and ask him questions, ask him about the weather, ask him what time it is, that type of thing. It's real basic.
It's a Siri replacement.
I wish it was, because you still have to go to the app and open it up in order to use it. Whereas Siri, you just hit a button and do it. But it's very, very similar to that. It doesn't answer like Google questions or anything like that. It'd be cool if it did. Another app, real quickly. I don't know if we talked about it on the show before or not, because it's called Run P. Did we ever talk about that on the show?
I don't think we did, but you talk about it every time we go to a movie.
Okay, every time we go to the movie, I talk about this app, but I've never talked about it on here. It's called Run P, RUNPEE, and it's great for movie lovers because.
There is a message for you.
Sorry, I got a message. Shut up. So, what it does, you put it in the movie, like The Family. Okay, we just talked about that, and it'll give you a brief synopsis of the movie. But what's cool about this is, for these long movies that are hour and a half, 2 hours long, sometimes 3 hours long, it tells you when are the good times to get up and go take a break. If you have to go to the restroom or go get soda or whatever you need to do, or pee, it tells you, at what point in the movie is a good time to do that, and gives you a synopsis of what you miss while you would go take that break. It also gives you a synopsis of the first 2-3 minutes in case you happen to be late for the movie, and it also lets you know if there's anything after the credits, because a lot of the movies we go see, we kind of hang around in the theater while the credits roll and waiting for that little tag at the end to see if there's anything there. This tells you whether or not there is anything. So it's a pretty good app to have if you're a movie guy or gal. Run P, it's pretty good. I'd recommend it highly.
Okay, so
we covered a lot of ground today.
We're like 10 minutes in. I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Well, another bit of information about Kokomo is that the farmers market has a brand new market master. So I think it's running through mid-October. Huh?
What, does that come with a costume or anything?
Yeah.
What's his powers? Kettle corn.
Yes. Fresh veg.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so might be something worth checking out here in the through mid-October, I believe.
How long is the farmer's market open? I mean, into the season. We have any idea? Till it gets cold?
Did I just say?
Till it snows? Did you say?
Mid-October.
You did say that?
Yeah.
I so wasn't paying attention to what you were saying.
I can tell. And they're open from 9 to 1 every Saturday on Mulberry and Washington.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's awesome. So, I guess this has been GeekStorm.
See you next week.
See ya.